some of us, when we think about the heavens, we think of nothing but darkness and deep blackness. Brother, there ain't nothing but light in the heavens. Everybody understand that? And glory, great glory, that your eyes can't even imagine. Everybody understand that? Christ said, listen, y'all think this is the epitome of enjoyment, of fulfillment, of what it is to be alive? You have not yet lived. You have not yet lived. Everybody understand that? People say, again, being wealthy, people call that living. You living. God is telling you, you ain't even live yet. I'm going to prepare a place for you to live in. You're going to know what living is all about. Do everybody understand that? Read on.
I go to prepare a place for you.
I do what?
I go to prepare a place for you.
Okay, read on.
And if I go and prepare a place for you,
read on.
I will come again.
I will do what?
Come again.
Read on.
And receive you unto myself.
So what is he saying? If this ain't the truth, you can trust me, because I am the truth. If this wasn't true, I would never be saying it to you. I'm saying it to you because this is going to happen. I'm going. When I go, I'm going to be looking at the mansions that's in the Father's house. And I'm going to be setting things up for you. I know what you like. And then after I'm done, I'm going to come back and I'm going to get you and take you and show you what I did for you. If it ain't true, I wouldn't have told you so. You got people talking foolishly. I done lived my whole life. I never had nothing. Now I'm about to die. Again, this life ain't worth nothing. Paul said that everything in this world is not worthy to be compared to the glory that's going to be received in Christ. Right? Matter of fact, he even went even further than that. He said he count all things dung. Everybody understand that? To win the love of God. Y'all know what dung is, right? In other words, Paul said that ain't. He went in Caesar's palace and said, this ain't. See the MTV crib said, that ain't. Everybody got that, right? Okay, read that one more time. Go back again from the top. So let's get the point. St. John chapter 14, verse 1 and 2. Read that again for me.
Let not your heart be troubled.
Read on.
Ye believe in God.
You believed in God. Read on.
Believe also in me.
How many of you believe in Jesus Christ? Huh? He's the truth, right? Then that means whatever he say, you know it's going to happen. Do everybody understand that? That's what belief in God is all about. That's what belief in Jesus Christ is all about. If he said it, then you know it's just a matter of time before it's manifested. But it's definitely going to happen because he wouldn't have said it if it's not going to happen. Do everybody understand that? Read on.
Verse 2.
Come on.
In my Father's house.
In my Father's house. Read on.
Are many mansions.
Read on.
If it were not so.
If it were not so, he's falling back on how he don't tell nothing but the truth. If that wasn't true, read on.
I would have told you.
Then I would have said, listen, there ain't nothing up there in outer space. Y'all guys don't look for nothing out there. Ain't nothing out there. It's empty. That's what he would have told you if that was the truth about outer space and in his Father's house, which is in the heavens above the heavens. Do everybody understand that? Everybody got that, right? Okay, let's go from there. Let's go from there and let's go to the book of Hebrews chapter 6. Hebrews chapter 6. Well, let us know that God don't lie to us because he can't lie to us. What can't God do? He can't lie. Everybody got that? But he'll send somebody else to do it. See, people don't know nothing about God, you know. Get the book of Hebrews chapter 6. He'll send a demon to go lie like hell, bro. That's what Cleflo Dollar is and the rest of them, bro. Demons sent to lie. Hebrews chapter 6, and let's read the 18th verse. Hebrews chapter 6, verse 18. Read that.
That by two immutable things.
Two immutable things. Immutable means it won't change. These things are not going to change. Read on.
In which it was impossible.
In which it was impossible. Read on.
For God to lie.
So it's impossible for God to do what, everybody? To do what, everybody? Now let me dampen the spirit in the room for a little bit. If he said you should surely be put to death, what's going to happen? That's why we don't play with God. Everybody understand that? He's not a liar. You got all kinds of people playing games. You know, I want the mansion. I like diamonds in my room. No, you like death in your room. You want to come and get the mansion, but you don't want to come and honor God and do the things that you required to do as an Israelite. It don't work that way. Everybody understand that? Everybody got that? And people always talking about what they're going to get. I can't wait till this world go down. You know you're going down with it? The only ones that can't wait for this world to go down is everybody that's doing what the Lord said to do. If you ain't doing what the Lord said to do, what day is that to you? What day is the day of the Lord to you? There's a day of darkness to you and not light. So why you sitting up there playing with yourself? You looking in the mirror and lying to yourself about how you gonna make it when you know you ain't right. And you ain't even trying to get right. See, that's the part that you're gonna really be punished for. You ain't even trying to get right. Jesus Christ gave you an opportunity to get right. You don't even try to get right. You just want to keep lying and think you're deceiving people. Yeah, that's what happened. Not lying like hell. Knowing that the Lord is jotting this whole thing down. The day is coming. The day of reckoning is coming. Do everybody understand that? So read that one more time.
Verse 18.
Come on.
That by two immutable things.
By two immutable things. Read on.
In which it was impossible for God to lie.
Read on.
We might have a strong consolation.
Yeah, that's a strong comfort knowing that God ain't going to lie to us. When you know you got somebody that's going to tell you the truth no matter what, and that you can trust what they say to come to pass because they only speaking truth, then that's comfort. Do everybody understand that? Read on. Especially when everything in your future is good things. Read on.
Who have fled for refuge to lay hold upon the hope set before us.
Okay, let's go from there. Let's go to the book of Romans chapter 3. Give me the book of Romans chapter 3, and we're going to read the third verse. The book of Romans chapter 3, verse 3. Let's read that.
For what if some did not believe?
Okay, so what if people think that God is a liar? They don't want to believe God's words. Read on.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect?
Should their unbelief, because they don't believe that God is God, because that's what it's talking about. Should that make the faith of God without effect? What does God have faith in? That he's God. God never wakes up and doubt the fact that he's God. Do everybody understand that? Everybody got that, right? There's no day that the Lord is depressed and be wondering whether he really is God. That don't happen. That don't happen. He don't question himself. He knows he's God. Let's get the book of 2 Timothy, and let's hold that. 2 Timothy chapter 2. You have people that question God. Am I really Israelite? Well, he called you into the Israelite church. Now, if you believe God, God is calling back the Israelites. He said, I will say unto them which were not a people, you are my people. Right? Now, you in the Israelite church, God said that you have not chosen him, but he have chosen you. And you in here wondering if you are Israelite. Now, does that make sense to you? You only in here because of God. And you got to wonder whether you Israelite. Well, in my history, my mother told me there's some Greeks. So your mother she know more than God. Everybody understand what I'm saying? You're going to run into anybody on Satan always on the streets. You're going to always run into somebody on the streets tell you some madness. Everybody's mixed up. Everybody got damn white people in them. Madness. Everybody understand that? You're going to believe reports about how somebody found their great uncle. Oprah found her great uncle. He was a white man in Texas. Well, that's too bad for Oprah. She better hope that damn somebody messed up the genealogy. That's too damn bad for her. What that got to do with me? I'm an Israelite indeed. I don't care how many white people Oprah find in her family. I'm an Israelite. You got people, well, that's proof. That's proof we all mixed. We had a council with a sister a couple of years ago, and she tried to say something about she think there's some Greeks in her family, but she had some heat. You know, she had attitude and all that. But what if I got Greeks in my family? Like, what kind of question is that supposed to be? I said, you better hope you ain't got no Greeks in your family. She must have said she thought she was posing a question that was going to stump me or something. What if I got Greeks in my family? I said, you better hope you don't. What the hell's wrong with you? She said, what is that supposed to mean? I said, what you think it mean? The Greeks gonna catch hell. You better hope you don't got no Greeks in your family. People is amazing, I tell you, boy. Like, I dare you to tell me to my face, you gonna take me into slavery. I'm gonna tell you what God said. Okay, the Lord said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, period. Everybody understand that? And you can cry all you want because your mother is white like Cory Booker in Newark, New Jersey and all that. So what? So what? What that got to do with me and God and what he said? Your mother going into captivity. What you get mad at me for? Let me say this. All nations is going into captivity. What you getting mad with me for? I woke up and read the Bible just like you. You can read it with me. What you upset with me for? Because I said it, and your pastor won't dare to say it, and I said it, so I'm the villain now. All nations is going into captivity. So I don't, whoever your father is or your mother is, if they ain't the Israelite, you in some trouble. Especially if it's your father, because if he ain't one, then you ain't one. Now if it's your mother, you're going to have to mourn for a little while, because she going. And what else am I supposed to tell you? Everybody understand that? I mean, it can happen. David's grandmother was a Moabite. You know, that was, but they had a law of the strangers back then. Yeah, that law is gone now, bro. Everybody got that? Okay, let's read on. Tell them where you at. Is that it on that, bro? Romans 3:3. Where you at? Tell them what verse we left off on.
Romans chapter 3, verse 3.
No, we was in 2 Timothy, wasn't we? Chapter 2. 2 Timothy chapter 2. About God, don't doubt the fact that he's God. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 13. If he don't doubt the fact that he's God, then you shouldn't doubt the fact that you're an Israelite, because he's the one that called you. That's how you know what the truth is all about. That's why you're here. If you believe God, you didn't choose him. Did you choose him? All right then, so what are you worried about? I don't care if they come and show you a picture of, and it looked just like you. I don't care. Yo, you can't damn guess paternity by what it looked like. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Timothy chapter 2, verse 13. Don't worry about none of that. Everybody understand that? What does the Lord say? The Lord said questions about genealogy do what? He said you avoid that. You avoid it because it ain't going to do nothing but cause an argument, because you ain't going to really trace it back like that accurately. Everybody understand that? White man think he found DNA. He ain't find nothing. Everybody got that? Everybody got that, right? Okay, read it. Read where you at. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 13.
If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful.
Read it one more time.
If we believe not,
read on.
Yet he abideth faithful.
For what if some did not believe? Should that make the faith of God without effect? See, if we don't believe, he's still faithful. Read on.
He cannot deny himself.
Yeah, God ain't going to deny himself. He's still God, whether you believe it or not. Everybody understand that? And if he's God, then he's the truth. And if he's the truth, that means everything he's saying is the truth. And that means you're the liar and not God. Everybody understand that? Read on.
Verse 14.
Come on.
Of these things, put them in remembrance.
Yeah, put these things in remembrance. Read on.
Charging them before the Lord that they strive not about words to no profit.
Yeah, you ain't got to sit there and be arguing about somebody that don't believe in something. You could cut the hell out of them for the fun of it, but arguing with them and trying to get them to see it, no, you ain't got to do that. Because they are liars. Because they don't believe God. Everybody understand that? Read on.
But to the subverting of the hearers.
Read on.
Verse 15.
Meaning that they can actually get you to go off and start believing their madness. Read on.
Verse 15. Study to show thyself approved.
Study to show thyself approved. Read on.
Unto God, a workman.
I'm sorry. Go back and read that one more time. I think I got that wrong. Read that again.
Verse 14.
Come on.
Of these things, put them in remembrance.
Read on.
Charging them before the Lord.
Charging them before the Lord. Read on.
That they strive not about words to no profit.
Read on.
But to the subverting of the hearers.
Right, that's talking about the brother or sister that's actually teaching whoever they teaching the truth. If they receptive and they actually listening to the truth, then you can actually convert them into the truth. Everybody got that? But if they ain't listening and they hard-headed, leave them alone. Everybody got that? They ain't nothing but the liars. Read on.
Study to show thyself approved. Okay,
and you're going to get this by studying. Everybody got that? By studying. If you don't study, you're going to get cut. Bottom line, God going to make sure you get cut. People think that, this ain't the truth because somebody confounded me. No, it ain't the truth because you got cut because you ain't studied. Everybody got that? And God gonna make sure you get cut. He tell you he will confound you before these people's faces. Everybody understand that? So you got to study. Brothers and sisters got to study. You got sisters that have a fear of teaching. Well, I don't know what to teach. Well, if you study, you would know what to teach. It will come right to you. Everybody understand what I'm saying? Just put it in you and it will come right to you. Well, what do you say? You ain't got to predestine and predetermine what it is you're going to tell somebody. God arranges all that. You just got to know what to say once he arranged the situation according to his word. Everybody understand what I'm saying? somebody sitting up there with a Jehovah's Witness track and God just had you going through a tape or something on the Jehovah's Witnesses and all that, you're going to know exactly what to say. Because in that hour, God going to give it to you. Everybody understand what I'm saying? And then everything that they say, God going to set it up where everything that they say, you're going to know the scripture for everything that they saying to be able to convert these people into the truth. He does it. You don't do nothing. God does it. Everybody understand that? I ran into some Mormons one day and I said, this got to be God. I'm going to tell you, listen. I know I didn't arrange that. But I knew they was going to get the hell cut out of them. I said, this got to be. I just knew everything was going to go right. And here we are months later and it's still going right, you know. I know Mitt Romney is put to shame, I'm telling you. Read on.
Study to show thyself approved.
So what do we have to do, everybody?
Study.
Read on.
To show thyself approved.
Read on.
Unto God.
Read on.
A workman.
A what?
A workman.
Read on.
That needeth not to be ashamed.
A workman that needeth not to be ashamed. Read on.
Rightly dividing the word of truth.
There's a right way to go through the Bible and there's a wrong way to go through the Bible. Rightly dividing the word of truth, meaning that the only way we're going to really get the understanding of what the Bible is really talking about is if you do it according to the precepts. Do everybody understand that? That's the way the Lord put the doctrine together. He put the doctrine together where there will be a line here and there will be a line there. In order for people to really get the understanding, you got to be able to connect those two lines. And that's in the book of Isaiah chapter 26, I believe it is, or 29. Which one is it? Isaiah 28. Let's go to that and let's look at that. The book of Isaiah chapter 28.